Book Fix podcast, a podcast that fixes lives, one book or several books at a time. I'm your host, Chelly.
And I'm your host, Yahaira.
And we have a lot.
We have so much. Normally when we do tier lists, we give a summary for each of them. We'll be lucky if we remember to give a summary. We'll do one sentence maybe.
So if you're new here, welcome to our season finale. Yahaira and I usually like to break up our show into seasons because we like to accumulate a lot of books and basically put them in a tier list based on what we feel about them. Mm-hmm. Together, we need to make a decision together.
Yeah, we need to agree.
And it counts as the end of our season. So because we started filming twice a week, we didn't realize how long our list was going to get.
Yeah. Well, we did agree that we wanted
a bulky list.
Yeah, to go on longer because then I don't know. I feel like we would finish our season faster because we are doing twice a week now.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we should just get started.
So this is the end of season 3. We have a total of 42 things on this list. We did put all of our duologies together, so it's way more than 42 books.
Yeah.
But why don't we go ahead and just get started because it's going to be a long episode.
Okay. So explain what a tier list is.
So a tier list is a breakdown of whatever our content is, which is books, into rankings. Mm-hmm. So we rank the book based on what we believe, where we believe it goes. Mm-hmm. The highest rank on ours is rank S, which is God tier. This is where we're going to put the books that we think are perfect, have no flaws, and deserve to be loved by all. Mm-hmm. A, which is right below S, is our demigod tier. It is really good, but it's not God tier yet, but it's close. Mm-hmm. Very, very close. Our middle level, which is B, is basic. It's a basic book. We liked it. Didn't really hate it, but we're probably never going to read it again.
Yeah, it's very mid.
Below that is our C. I can't remember it. It's a book that honestly we don't have any feelings towards. We read it once and it's just gone.
Mm-hmm. Deleted.
And then D is the lowest, which is I don't want to remember it. Sadly, it's part of our lives now. Mm-hmm. And as much as we try to get it away through therapy and talking, we just can't. It's just with us forever.
Just group therapy. The book talk group therapy.
Okay, but why don't we go ahead and get started with whichever one was the first of our list of season 3.
It was The Silent Patient by Alex
Michaelides.
Uh-huh.
We read this book in October.
Yeah, this is so fucking long ago. Here's a summary. Thriller, mysterious, don't know what's happening. Go read it.
So this book was one of the first thrillers we've ever read on our podcast. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I loved it. Mm-hmm. I remember both of us actually really liking it. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize how much people hate this book.
Really? People hate this book?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Me neither.
Why?
I don't know.
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I do remember having some issues with it, but I think overall I still enjoyed it.
I think people think it's too predictable. That's why.
Oh, my brain was blank.
I'm not going to say it's demigod tier, though. I wouldn't put it up there. I think it's just a basic book. I liked reading it. I'm never going to go back and read it again, but I do recommend it to people.
That's so funny because I think it would be an A for me, demigod tier. Because I feel like basic to me is just mid. I didn't feel mid about it.
I think it's because it's been a while. You know what? I'm going to trust you with this one.
Oh my God.
And I am
You liked it more than I did when we were discussing it.
I really did, but I can't remember it at this moment. I do remember it's been a while. Mm-hmm. I do remember really liking it, but okay. I'm okay with putting it in A.
Okay, next is The Guest List by Lucy Foley. It's definitely another one of those mysterious books where it's like a whodunit. You ever play the game Clue? Yeah. Yeah, it's just
it's that. Just Clue. It's literally Clue.
You didn't like this book.
Hate this book.
I really like this book.
This book sucks.
No, it does not suck.
Yes, it does.
Some
I don't
of these
care.
books on here suck.
No, this belongs in I don't want to remember it.
No, I disagree.
I literally hate this book.
I remember everything about this book.
Really?
I'll compromise. I can't remember it. We could put it in C. We could put it in C.
Thank you. This book is the bane of my existence.
Oh my God, why do you hate it so much?
It's so bad. Okay. I don't know. I like the idea of a murder mystery because that's what it is. Mm-hmm. I just didn't like the execution, and I also didn't like the characters.
I don't think you're supposed to like them, but that's okay. Anyway,
I'm fine.
next is Pen Pal by Dathan Arbach.
Yeah, this was actually a creepypasta at first. And I had read it a long time ago when I was in college. So coming back and reading it again was crazy. I feel like they improved it too because it's basically about a stalker who has stalked a person from them being a boy to an adult. Wild.
It's a wild ride.
I would put this in God tier.
I would agree. I fucking love this book. It was so
God.
fucking good.
Did you think you'd like it as much as you did?
I thought I would enjoy it. I didn't think I would love it though. But it was really good. Next is House of the Dragon season 1 because there's only one season so far. Well, I really enjoyed watching this.
Me too.
I don't know if I would put it in God tier.
I would definitely put it in demigod tier.
Yeah.
Because I really liked it.
I really liked it too, and I'm so excited for the next season.
When's the next season come out?
I think they finished filming it, so hopefully next year.
Okay. Because I really like where it left off.
I know, seriously.
Oh my gosh. Is it following the book currently? Do you know that? If it is?
I think it was following the book pretty well.
Okay. That's good to hear.
Don't take my word for it, but I think it was. Because people weren't really like complaining, you know?
And do you think it's going to be long form like how Game of Thrones was?
Oh my God.
Because that's long.
In a way, I do hope so. But in another way, I'm like, God damn, I don't want to wait like fucking 10 years.
Just to know how it ends.
I know. Maybe. I think it will because Game of Thrones is really popular. But hopefully they don't fuck up the ending.
Yep.
But anyway, next up was Iron Widow by Shiran J. Chow.
What do you think I'm going to put this?
5. God tier. This was a really good book.
I love
This book was so fucking good, and I'm so excited to read the second one.
How'd you feel about the polyamory?
Surprisingly, didn't mind it. So, okay. What is the summary? A quick summary for this one.
So Iron Widow follows a poor girl whose family is just kind of like, you're ugly. Like, you got to do something to make money for us because you can't do anything. So she has a motivation to become, they're like pilots for like these big machines, like mechas. But the only reason she's actually doing it was because her sister, who was a mecha, worked with someone who murdered her. And she wants to find this person and murder them.
Yeah.
That's the premise of this book. And then it gets crazier. It's so good.
It's really good.
So well written too.
Also, they made a new cover where her outfit, it's like holographic. I don't know how to describe it. It's like chrome almost. It's so cool. I want it too.
God tier.
God tier, I would agree. To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. Little Mermaid inspired. The main character is kind of like a gray, character. What the fuck is that?
Morley Gray.
Thank you. I was
She's
like,
gray.
I was missing the okay. Anyway, main character was Morley Gray. And then the love interest hunts mermaids or sirens, I should say. So enemies to lovers. See, I think the premise would have been really amazing, but I did not like the execution. I would put it in I don't want to remember it. I actually can't remember it. Honestly.
I can't either. So I want to put it in C, but it deserves to be in D.
I think so too. I don't want to remember
I
this
wrote
book.
a review for this on Goodreads and I gave it a 1 out of 5 and I wrote no.
Yeah, you did. You just wrote no.
Oh my
which was so
gosh.
funny.
I can't. It was a really bad book.
Okay, next is The Sunbearer Trials by Aiden Thomas.
I think this year was really our Aiden Thomas year.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God. It's so good. It is so good.
Well, this was last year, but yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because out of the 2 Aiden Thomas books we read, I like the other one a little more than this one.
That's so
but I
funny
know
because
you
I
love
disagree.
Sunbearer
I
Trials.
love Sunbearer Trials.
God
It's
tier?
pretty much like it's kind of like Percy Jackson style. Where oh my god, I'm trying to come up with a summary, but my head hurts. The main character, who is not even supposed to be in the trial, gets chosen to be in the trial, and the whole point of it is to just keep the community alive, right? Because the Sunbearer Trials is what powers their son, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
It's been a while, but I loved this book. It was so good. I would put it in God tier.
Very excited for the next one. I agree. I would put it in God tier.
Oh, thank God.
Looking at our list, just I don't want to say anything yet. It doesn't look like there's gonna be a lot of God tiers.
I'm not sure. We'll find
knows?
out. We'll
Who knows?
find out. All right. Next up was Demon in the Wood by Lee Bardugo. And if you've read Shadow and Bone, it's pretty much the it's kind of like a snippet of the villain's story
Yes.
when he was younger. What is his name?
Darkling.
The
Alexander.
yeah. So it's a snippet of the Darkling's life.
I really enjoy the Grishaverse a lot.
Hmm.
This is a basic book.
Yeah, this is so basic.
I liked it when I read it, but then when I finished it, I was like, that was it.
I think even when we talked about it, we were both kind of like, I was kind of expecting a moment of when he was, motivated by, the wrong actions, pretty much.
Well, he was set to become the Darkling.
Yeah.
We never got that.
We didn't really get that. I think they tried, but it didn't really.
It didn't land.
Next up was ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, which is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, inspired. Not a retelling. It's like an inspired book.
As much as I want to know more about, is it Risen?
Risen?
It's hard to say his name.
Risen.
As much as I want to know more about him.
Bye.
And if we do end up reading it, I think I'd enjoy the second book a lot more than the first.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really remember this book. Like, I can't remember the beats of it.
I do remember it. I remember everything about that book.
How much did you like it?
I don't remember. I don't actually remember, but right now I'm kind of like, it's kind of basic.
I'm okay with putting it there. I don't really care.
I don't really
enough
care
to
either.
follow it.
I do kind of want to read the next one just because I've heard that it's
A lot better.
It's a lot better. The story gets juicier. I'm not in a rush though.
I'm okay with reading it when our lives get less hectic.
I agree.
Okay.
Yes. Next up, we did These Hollow Vows duology by Lexi Ryan.
Okay. I think that won our tier list last time.
I think you're right.
And
still got tier.
it might win our tier list this time. It might take the whole thing.
It might. I don't know.
And
Stay tuned to find out.
It's so crazy because look at our God tier right now. We have Pen Pal, Iron Widow, Sunbearer Trials, and These Hollow Vows duology. That's such a diverse list.
I know.
This is actually one of the best tier lists that I've seen that we've done.
Yeah, I
It's
really
got a little bit of everything.
Yeah. How would you describe These Hollow Vows?
These Hollow Vows follows the story of Abriela, who is a peasant girl
She's a thief.
working to basically pay her debts and own her own life. But then her sister gets taken, and it's like, I need to go get my sister, but she's among all this fae, and I hate the fae.
But like, wait.
Anyway, she's just kind of like, you know what? I hate the fae, but I need to go get my sister. So she goes on this huge mission.
Quest.
To go get, a huge quest to go get her sister, and she meets two guys, and they're like kind of cute, sort of.
They're kind of cute. Don't make it weird, and maybe
But
they're
only one
fae.
of them is cuter than the other, and there's only one right answer. If you're wrong about it, I don't respect.
Don't talk
you.
to me.
I
Don't
know.
talk to me. Got here for sure.
Got here.
Okay, next up we did The Last Ronin by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird.
You know how much I love TMNT.
I know how much you love TMNT.
This is basic.
It's basic.
Yeah, basic. Because
Yeah.
it doesn't really compare to the other things we've read. It was it was a good read.
Yeah, I
when-
enjoyed it too.
Love, spoilers, love when that man died at the end and his whole cheeks were out.
Fucking ass was just out of the water, damn. It was so fucking big. I was like, damn.
Yeah, how much you work your glutes?
It's so funny because I didn't even fucking notice that, and you were just like, damn. That was a good scene.
That was a good shot, dude.
Okay, next up we did one of our faves, The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken.
Oh my gosh.
One of our faves because we talked about lore last time.
Yeah.
A banger. I can't even
Alexandra
lie.
Bracken
Just
just
kidding.
keeps giving. She just keeps on giving. This story follows our main character who has a power that if you touch her.
No.
No, wait, wrong story. Sorry, that hit it. That's really good.
Muffy.
Sorry, that hit it. What the fuck is her power?
Isn't she like an orange? She's orange tear, which is like
Oh,
mind
she can-
control.
Yeah, she can control. That's pretty close.
I can't remember.
She can control minds and make people forget things.
Oh, yes, because she erased herself from her parents.
But you know what? That's as much as you need to know because I can't remember anything that happened in this story.
Yeah, I don't want to remember it, to be honest. Next up, we did this. Next up, we did Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas.
I love Cemetery Boys so much, but I am gonna say, looking at our god tier, as much as I want to put it up there, I don't want to put it in the fight with these Hollow Vows because it's gonna end up at the end. I want to say demigod tier.
I would agree. How would you summarize this very quickly?
It follows our main character who is related to a lot of brujos and brujas and really, really wants to use their power, but accidentally summons someone who had recently died. But this person was murdered, so they're just trying to figure out what happened.
Well, allegedly he was murdered.
Allegedly.
Maybe. Okay.
Maybe, maybe read the book.
Okay, next up was Lore Olympus by Rachel Smith.
I don't want to say anything.
I don't want to be mean because I know that people really love this story.
Oh, it ended up in D tier. Whoa.
I think I would agree. I mean, I feel like to me, it's basic.
It's basic.
It's basic,
But also, why do you draw the love interest? Why do you draw the girl like a child?
yeah, it's weird.
I don't like it. I don't understand why it has so much popularity.
I don't want to be a hater, but yeah. Oh, I'm okay with leaving it in
I want to
D.
be a hater.
I don't want to remember it either. Yeah, it's weird. I don't like it when they make the girl super small and childlike. It's weird to me.
Yeah, she's the size of his foot. That's fucking
That's
wild.
weird.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever. Move on. Next up, we did The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Johnson. That's God tier. That's
God
God tier.
tier.
We paired it with the sequel, huh?
The Traitor Queen. I'm trying to look for it. Where is it?
It's right there.
Okay. This is the first book we read in 2023.
And it was amazing.
That was the best thing. Oh my God. I finished that in a night.
Yeah, that was the best fucking story to start our year with, I should say.
Mhm.
Basically, the main character, Laura, was raised to hate. Oh my God, I can't remember the details, but to hate like this other country.
Yes.
And her dad kind of like brainwashed her and was like, they're the enemies. And so because of a contract, he's like, now you got to marry him to kind of keep the peace alive. But also when you're there, you're going to off him. Okay.
And she goes over with the intention to follow what her dad said and even keeps a correspondence with her dad, a secret correspondence, giving information from this other kingdom. But when she ends up marrying this guy, Aaron,
yeah.
She realizes that maybe things aren't as what she thought they were.
Maybe dad lied a little bit.
I mean, that's kind of a little bitch. But who knows? Read the book.
Yeah, read the book. That one's really
amazing.
Good. Okay, next up, we did Bound by Honor by Cora Riley. We were on an arranged marriage month, which we didn't keep, like, because we wanted to do
good.
Yeah, we wanted to do tropes per month. That one was mafia related, I believe.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I can't remember their names, but
Luca.
Yeah, his name was Luca.
And Gia.
No.
His sister.
Oh God, don't bring her up. Just go read it, I guess.
I can't remember it, and I remember not liking it.
I can't remember.
Go listen to the episode. I was really angry that episode.
You were, I think, because you had like a shot or something. You were drunk. I can't remember.
Sorry. I didn't mean to be that angry, but it wasn't a good book.
No, I would agree. It was bad.
Okay, next.
Next up, we did The Ninth House and Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo.
I just want to say that I don't even think this book belongs in basic. And that makes me sad because I really like Leigh Bardugo. But it kind of feels like they just kind of gave up. And this series is going to do well no matter what because people really like the characters. And I love the characters. I love Darlington. I want to know more.
Stern.
But yeah, but it was so hard to read this.
This book was so hard to get through for me.
And I'll be honest, I don't remember the details.
I don't want to remember the details. Oh, shit.
Really?
Hello?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, we can leave it there.
Because I think it's better than Lore Olympus.
Yeah, I agree, actually. I would put it in C. I can't remember it.
Okay.
Next up, we did The Last of Us, which was originally a video game, but we did it based off of HBO's rendition of it.
I really liked the series.
Yeah, the series
So
was really
much.
good. Mm-hmm.
Is it God tier though?
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna put a demigod tier.
I think I would agree.
Yeah, it was good,
It was so good. Mm-hmm.
but you know,
Basically, how would you describe?
it's, The Last of Us follows Joel Miller, who is living through the apocalypse, and he's trying to escape this apocalypse with his daughter and his brother, but his daughter ends up getting shot, and he's just, kind of gave up on life. It's 20 years later, and he's just a guy who does odd jobs in order to make ends meet. And he is given the job to take this girl from one place to another because apparently she is immune to whatever disease is going around.
Mm-hmm.
So he just has to take her there so that they can find a cure for this disease.
Yeah. So,
Very good.
Yeah, it's really good. Next up, we did King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair, but we're just going to put it together with the sequel, Queen of Myth and Monsters.
I loved the first book.
The first book was so good.
It was, but then it kind of just fell short.
It fell off. It really fell off for me.
I think the thing that bothered me the most is how often they
fought. I think she really wanted to keep like the hate sex going, because that is kind of like a kink, I guess. I don't know. Didn't really work for me.
Me neither.
I hated how often they fought. I felt like the character just really wasn't developing in the way that she should have.
I thought that this was going to be more like the Bridge Kingdom, so I was very excited to read it. But
with
just wasn't.
vampires, honestly, the story itself, I still really love the world that Scarlett St. Clair built. So I will still read the next one. So essentially, this story is also an arranged marriage. Vampires, the vampire kingdom is taking over all of these other kingdoms, and one of the human kingdoms, the dad's like, please, don't hurt us. And so in order to like stay safe and save his kingdom, he's like, hey, you can marry my daughter, I guess, because the vampire wants to marry the daughter.
Do you want to put it in basic?
Oh my god, I don't want to put it in basic, but because of the second one, I think it should go to basic. It's so sad because
if it was the first one, it'd probably be demigod.
Yeah, I love the first book. Okay, next up, we're gonna do That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon, paired with That Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf. By Kimberly Lemming.
We chose these books because it had an outrageous title, and we were just like, the cover's cute. Mm-hmm. I did not think I was gonna like it as much as I did.
Same, but it was so fucking good.
It was really good. It's funny. I love the characters. I love the world and the dialogue.
I love the romance. Oh my
I love
God.
Kimberly Lemming.
Yeah, same.
She seems like the sweetest person. I would put this in God too.
I would too.
Okay.
This is such a good world.
Look at how balanced our tier list looks right now.
Crazy. Oh
It is
God,
crazy.
We gotta turn the tides a little bit. Next up was Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers.
This book is about, it's like, I wouldn't call it an arranged marriage, but she got married in Vegas to a random girl that she fell in love with in one night. And it's both of them kind of being like, hey, we're married. We should probably get to know each other. And the premise of this is so cute, but it's funny because this marriage doesn't even play a part on like this whole slice of life that's happening. And if it wasn't painted as a story that had to do with this marriage, this Vegas marriage, I think I would have liked it more. But because that was like a part of it, it made me not enjoy this book.
Yeah, same. I had a lot of issues with this book, which I really can't even remember them.
Yeah.
But honestly, I would put it as D. I don't want to remember this book.
I don't either.
All right, next up we did Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen.
I knew nothing.
Another mermaid story.
I knew nothing about this book going into it.
Me neither.
But it follows a mermaid, right? She's a mermaid. It follows a mermaid who saves a human and is just trying to help this human go home. But then there's like this whole quest that they have to go on together.
Because she also made the mistake of saving the human, because you're not supposed to do that. So she has to go pretty much find a god, right?
Yes.
And like ask for forgiveness. I don't know. It's like this whole quest. But the book was actually really amazing.
I loved it, and I would put this in God tier.
I would too, because this book was, I couldn't stop reading it when I started.
I agree.
We still haven't done the sequel, but
I'm so excited to read it though. I'm down,
Same.
but it's gonna be long.
damn. All right, next up we did These Infinite Threads by Taher Mafi. This is a sequel to This Woven Kingdom. It's fantasy. The main character has, or is prophesized to take down he's prince, right, in the beginning. No, he's a king now. The king's world, I guess. I don't know.
And the Fays are supposed to take over.
Right, exactly. And well, they're not Fays. They're Jinn.
Jinn, thank you.
The Jinn are supposed to take over. So, big world, big things happening. I really loved the sequel.
I'm just a little disappointed in it. Because it's crazy to me that we waited so long for a book that only was
like
in book time 3 days tops.
Yeah, I think that she just is taking her time.
I get it.
Fleshing out this world, but I'm okay with putting it in demigod tier.
Me too. I love her too much.
I love this book. Don't get me wrong, and
we went to a book signing for this.
Oh
book,
my god,
it
it was so fun.
It was so fun.
It kind of sucked though because I was feeling sick during that time.
I remember that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You looked amazing that day.
Oh my god, thank you. Insert the picture of us here. Okay, next up we did Make a Scene by Mimi Grace, which is fake dating, and they fake date because she wants parking spaces.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what he gets out of it.
I don't remember this book at all. Honestly, I saw this cover and I was like, we read that? I don't remember this book.
I don't really care to remember it, honestly.
Me neither.
All right, next up we did When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole.
This was the weird gentrification one where like they were gentrifying spaces that had like a lot of culture and people were just going missing.
Yeah, so it was like a thriller.
I remember I liked our episode for this one.
Yeah, I liked it too because we really like took the time to review it, which is rare for us.
I know. It's never before seen.
No, I think we do review some of these.
I'm gonna put I can't remember it because I honestly can't really remember much.
I can't either.
But I do think go listen to our episode because I really, really liked it.
Same. I think the book was interesting,
but
it
was the roller coaster thing that I really liked that we talked about. The beginning where they had the ad for the roller coaster. But it was like, come live in a place where like slaves used to be. There's people that act like slaves.
I forgot about that.
Oh my
Wasn't
god.
it like a zoo?
A little bit. But
I
it's
can't
like,
remember.
Oh, but everyone volunteered to do this, so it's fine.
Read the book. Watch our episode. Okay, so next up we did Legendborn by Tracy Dion. Oh my freaking god.
I did not think I was gonna like it this much.
It was so fucking good.
It was really good. Explain it.
Okay, so our main character is Morning, and oh my god, it has you should explain it because you know more about the what is it called? The roundhouse king of the round table.
Oh. Arthur.
Thank you.
Thank you for waking me up. So our main girl, she is in mourning because she lost her mom, and the dad is like, you know what? There's like this program because she's really smart. There's this program where you can go to college early. I'm gonna let you go to college early, and hopefully this helps you because you're gonna have a change of like pace.
And also, this is where her mother went to school.
But when she goes there, she ends up seeing like a very not natural thing that's like people being possessed or controlled, and she's like, what the fuck is going on
here? She
here?
just sees creatures.
Yes. Oh, you're right. She does. And then she sees a student control others to forget what happened. So then she gets accidentally sucked into this whole like King Arthur shit. And she's like, I want to know what this is.
Which is honestly pretty awesome. So I think it goes in God tier.
God tier. I wish I remember it more fully because I remember liking the two guys, the two main guys. So amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Another one we have to read the sequel for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next up we did Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Controversial opinion. I didn't really like it that much.
I love this book.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Finally, we've been matching too much.
5 out of 5 God
No,
tier.
it's not.
It's a Cinderella retelling,
You
but she's
liar.
a robot cyborg bitch. She's so
It's
great.
not God tier.
It is.
You're lying.
I am so like excited to read the next book. It's been sitting on my desk because I really,
Because you
really
don't
want to.
actually love it that much.
I love it. I love the Lunar Chronicles. Marissa
think
Meyer,
it's-
you did
okay.
it again.
There's so many Cinderella retellings, and I just feel like this one was not.
I
it.
know.
Cinderella
I
is
know.
Dead is a really good.
Okay, but
Okay.
Cinderella's a robot cyborg bitch. She's so good in this one.
I
Can
would
we
say
put
basic.
it? I think you should compromise with me because I've done so many solids in this life. I did buy you Starbucks today, just to remind you.
I can't even say about you tacos because it wasn't me. It was my boyfriend.
I think demigod tier.
That like hurts me actually. Sure, fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you.
Let me just wait. Hold on. Let me just.
No.
Whoa. Okay, it's
No,
in the
it
front.
is
of
not.
demigod
You
tier.
think it's better than Cemetery Boys?
Oh, you're right.
You think it's better than Infinite Threads? It's not better than House of Dragon.
Oh.
Ah!
Hmm?
You can't even remember the silent
Infinite-
people.
Yeah, Theo and his dad. The guy that we said was his dad.
But it wasn't his dad. Anyway,
Dad
let's move on.
Amides? Yeah, I remember him.
Let's move on. Next up is Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. This is another fake dating where one of the
guys is
guys-
a celebrity.
yeah, he's
Related
the
to someone.
son of like a rock star or a former rock star, and the other one is a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. And they fake date.
For what? For his image.
Yeah.
To just clean it up a little bit.
You know what?
Mm.
I was about to rip this book apart
Why? Why would you?
because
do
I
that?
didn't like it when we read it, but now thinking about it, I'm actually kind of fond of the characters.
Really?
Yeah, because it wasn't this the book where it was the one with the mom, right? Who was like
Yes. The mom was
very affectionate. She's like, let's go watch RuPaul.
Yeah. Because she's trying to be involved in his world.
And the boyfriend is also the lawyer. He really does like him
Mm-hmm.
and is very caring. I don't know. I think I kind of love this book. I did it before. When are we going to read the second
I
one?
think you're gaslighting us. I need everyone who's listening to this to watch our episode. Listen to our episode, I should say. Because you did not like this.
I think I enjoyed it. I think I lied to myself.
I would say it's kind of basic.
I would agree with you, but something sparked within me that wasn't there before, and I'm ready to read husband material.
My God. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's do that.
I don't think I like the writing style. I think that's what.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, next up is You, season 4. Honestly, how do we describe this?
So you,
Joe is a bitch.
and also a killer. Weird that you didn't bring that up first.
Oh, I was getting there.
Okay.
He changes his name every season.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like the progression of us seeing someone who is just the average Joe become a serial killer.
Yep. And this season, honestly, was so much story put into one, and I'm sad that we keep seeing him win. I just want him to lose.
But honestly, that last part kind of hit.
I don't know if I would put it in demigod tier.
No.
If there was something between A and B, it would go there.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm gonna put it in basic.
I would put it in a basic too. I'm so excited for the next season though. I want him to finally freaking lose. And it's the last season, so he better lose.
He's gonna lose. He has to.
Yeah, he has to. Okay, next up, Shadow and Bone season 2.
I love this season. By the way, little fun fact, if you guys are watching the YouTube video, that picture that they chose to make the season 2 poster, they stole it from fan art.
No way.
They just posed the picture as the fan art that someone drew and didn't credit them.
That's actually crazy.
This
This season was so bad. What are you talking about?
I like the characters, but it makes me mad that they mixed them.
They didn't keep
Anything.
they didn't keep it true to the story. I didn't actually read the books.
I
So
feel
sorry,
like-
but I looked up
No, but you've read the second No, we never read it.
Oh, I never read it. I read the first book.
Okay, so I just want to say, but you read Six of Crows.
Yeah. And they fucked up Six of Crows,
But
which
the
makes
thing
me
is,
so mad.
Everyone watching Shadow and Bone is only watching it for the crows.
Mm-hmm.
Alina's story is so not important to the show, which makes me so sad because that trilogy deserves its own show. It's called Shadow and Bone.
Yeah, but they really relied on the Six of Crows to like gain traction for the show. But really, they just fucked up like all of the character development for the Six of Crows. It should have just been its own thing. Like Chelly said, Alina deserved her own story.
Just like how the crows deserve their own story. Mm-hmm. And I hate that the crows and Alina know each other. Like, that's so weird to me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would probably put it in basic.
I'd put it lower.
Really?
Yeah, I did not like the season at all.
I think I just really like Wylan. You know me.
That's not good enough though. It was so bad.
Okay.
We can compromise. C is fine, I guess.
That wasn't a compromise.
I would put it lower actually, but okay.
Okay, fine. C is fine.
Okay, next we did After We Collided by Anna Todd. Dear friend of the podcast.
Oh,
not
dear
really.
friend.
Not really. That's a joke.
Where is she? Because all of these fucking covers look the same.
It's right there.
Look, do you see what I mean though?
Right
all of these look the same.
Me too though. I'm kind of confused.
I don't want to remember it. I want this to leave my mind. It's a Harry Styles fan fiction turned movie. And honestly, it's about two people that break up 500 times but still somehow end up together.
It's just a toxic relationship.
It's so bad. And
but yes, we will be watching after everything in the movie theater.
Of course, yeah, we're not monsters. You know,
we're not crazy. And you know what sucks? We filmed whatever the continuation is of this one, but we had to scrap it because the audio got corrupted or something like that. And we were both just like, God damn, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but we'll do the last one.
Don't want to do that again. But I feel like we should do the next one.
Oh, you're gonna put me through that one.
I'm sorry. I'm so
okay,
sorry.
fine. I'll do it for you. Only
God,
you.
Thank you. I love you so much. Okay, next up we did Nick and Charlie by Alice Oseman.
It's funny because I really liked this the first time I read it, but after reading it a second time and talking about it with you, it did not like it. It did not meet my expectations. I wouldn't even consider it basic. It like really disappointed me.
It disappointed me too because I feel like it ruined the relationship for me. Like I don't know, like to me it felt out of character.
Yeah. And I understand she tried making it like, this is them having an issue and stuff, but it felt like Nick and Charlie, based on how they are right now, they regressed in their development that they've made.
Yeah, exactly. They're going backwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would agree. I would put in, I can't remember it.
I do love Nick and Charlie though.
Same, but I just feel like, I don't know, this one was not good. Next we did Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson, which is kind of like a Dracula retelling, but more so in the wives' like perspective, like I guess focusing more
on
the
lovers' perspectives.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this book.
This book was so fucking good. Oh my god,
it was really good.
Polyamorous.
Full of a bunch of queens and kings. Yeah,
Dracula's a bitch. I really love this one too.
Demigod.
Yeah, I would put in Demigod.
Thank you.
Next is Her Body and Other Parties by Carmen Maria Machado.
I also really like this one. I thought it was really interesting. It's a compilation of short stories and basically centering around how little people value women. And
oh my god, some of these stories, oh my god, they were so fucking good.
I know. Some of these stories
really make us angry also.
Yes. Some of these stories in this compilation I'd put in God tier, but because not all of them were, I'm going to say basic.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Thank you.
But I still would say go read it. It's pretty good, actually.
It's really good.
Next up, let's talk about The Witcher. Damn. A show that really fell the fuck off. Because didn't we pick this as our favorite? No, we picked Stranger Things.
It was close to being
It was close, yeah.
Dude, you don't even know. I know I say this so often, and this might be the last time we ever talk about The Witcher on this show.
Maybe.
You love The Witcher.
I love The Witcher
so much. You love the game. You were into it before everyone.
Yeah, actually, before all of you.
Well, you're the only person I knew that was so heavily invested in The Witcher. So when you mentioned,
so funny.
when you mentioned us doing an episode about season 1,
you
I was
didn't want
so
to?
not down.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at it and I'm like, I'll get to it eventually. And I was in another state. It was midnight. And I was like, you know what? I'm never going to watch this at any other time. Might as well just put it on now, double speed it, whatever.
Mhm.
And I was so hooked.
Really?
I was so...
Even double speed?
Yeah.
You didn't slow it down?
No, I did slow it down because I was just kind of like, there's so much happening. And it was funny because as soon as it started, I was like, I'm not going to remember any of these names. And then I was like, fucking Cirilla, she needs to get to Carol. Like, I was so fucking into it.
Mhm.
And then season 2 happened and oh my God, that was peak.
Yeah.
That was peak.
Mhm. I think people had issues with season 2, but I really loved it. I loved it.
I loved it.
I loved Yennefer so fucking much.
Me too. And then season 3 happened.
Yeah, so this is the one we're talking about. Season 3 was really bad for me. I hated everything about it.
I really like them though. Like the
Yeah.
relationships between the characters is what I value.
Mhm.
And I want to put it in basic, but when I think about the overall plot and where it's headed,
I can't remember it.
I can't,
I
honestly.
don't want to remember it, but I'm okay with putting it in C.
Okay. I'm sorry, Witcher, Geralt, Henry.
Henry Cavill. We're going to miss you, Henry Cavill. And if I think about it too much, I will cry.
Me too.
Anyway, next. Okay, we did Across the Sea by Ariana Godoy.
A través del mar. Okay, you should have said it in its mother language.
A través del mar
Um,
by Ariana Godoy. Are you happy?
That was a crazy movie.
That was really crazy. Hold on. Give me a moment. I'm trying to remember it. Hold on. Yoshi. Oh, R.I.P. So, you should listen to our episodes on these two movies, the first one and the second one.
Specifically the second one, because we went hard on that one.
We did. How would you describe this?
It's basically
one
a
of those
person.
Wattpad romances.
Girl meets bad boy.
Girl meets bad boy, but she also kind of stalks him a little bit.
And also girl sucks.
Guy sucks too, though.
But girl sucks more somehow, which you would think guy sucks more, but no.
Girl sucks more.
Girl sucks more.
And I love girls.
Don't get
I'm
me
definitely
wrong.
a girl's girl.
Yeah, of course I'm a girl's girl, but she's not a girl's girl.
She's definitely not a girl's
I
girl.
want to put it in I don't want to remember it.
I would agree 100%.
It burned something inside my mind that I'm never going to get back.
And also, I don't understand how they're going to get back together in the next one because that
Me
ending
neither.
pissed me off.
Yep.
For them, like as a relationship.
Go watch our episode.
Please. Okay, so next up is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I know you and I are not going to agree, but I would put it in God tier. I fucking love this book so much.
I need to reread it. I feel like because we were on a time crunch, I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I could.
Yeah.
Zayden does definitely wear skinny jeans.
Oh my God. So Chelly sent me like one of those like unhinged 1-star reviews where somebody gave it a 1 star and was like, Zayden definitely wears skinny jeans or something like that.
I love that shit.
It's just so funny.
So funny. I need to reread it. I think I'm excited for the second one.
I'm so excited.
So
it's kind of weird that the first and the second one are in the same year. I feel like that never happens. And they're so thick.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But that's cool. I'm excited. Okay, next up we did It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. It was our first Colleen Hoover book. Quick summary. Kind of was painted as a romance, but it's actually just domestic abuse. So
it's funny
Trigger
because
warning.
I read it and I was like, I love this book. Wait, it's kind of problematic. Oh, it's not that great. It's really not great. And I like kept getting lower and lower because I feel like it's one of those books that can easily be misinterpreted by the youth. Because I got stuck in that shit. I was like, oh, it's kind of romantic.
well, I mean, if you like it, it's fine.
I don't want to like it because they try to justify horrible men being romantic partners.
Yeah,
And-
I just hated that they tried to give him a redemption arc when literally he was so fucking abusive.
Mm-hmm.
How do you leave your child with that man? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I would put it in the fucking lowest tier, but I know you liked it, so I'm good with C.
I didn't really. I'm okay with putting it in D.
Yeah, I don't want to remember that. Anyway, next up we did The Never King by Nikki St. Crow. It's a spicy Peter Pan retelling. It's Reverse Harem, which I know you really love. Or
Well,
also,
I love
also
it.
known as Why Choose.
But this is when I revealed that I really don't like Peter Pan.
Yeah, she hates Peter Pan.
But
Apparently.
I love reverse harems. I miss Den of Vipers so much.
Mm.
I would put this in basic, though. I don't really remember much about it. I remember loving it when we read it, but
Really?
I wouldn't put it with these
I
infinite
would put
threads.
it lower than that.
I'm okay with putting it lower because it's probably better than The Witcher. Or no, well, The Witcher's better than it.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Yeah, it's on C. Can't remember it. Okay, next up, we did Confessions by Kanai Minato.
Oh, I forgot to put that on here.
Oh.
Just imagine it's on here. Beep. That's gonna be hard because that deserves God tier.
That does deserve God tier.
Just imagine it's up there, okay? It's up there. Confessions by Kanaya Minato was a really well written book, written in like 5 different perspectives of the death of a teacher's daughter. So you get to see basically the teacher handle this situation and the aftermath that follows her.
Oh my God. There's so many freaking moments where you're just like, oh my freaking God, I can't believe that happened. It just literally kept me at the edge of my seat. I loved it. I would say God tier.
Thank you.
Such a good book. Next up, we did In the Lives of Puppets by T.J. Klune. We did a lot of retellings, but I think that's kind of normal.
This is a Pinocchio retelling.
But no Pinocchio.
No Pinocchio, which is so disappointing. And honestly, T.J. Klune writes a lot about mourn and grieving and loss. And that's kind of what the story circles around. Someone's dad gets stolen and he's like, let me go get my fucking dad.
Because I love that man.
Yeah. And the idea of it's really good, and honestly, I feel like this could be someone's favorite book, but because I've read so many other TJ Klune books, this just was not it for me. I'd probably put it in basic.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I'd put it in basic. All right, next up, we did Heartstopper Season 2.
Oh, I loved Season 2. I don't want Heartstopper to win, but I do think it deserves God tier.
Yeah, I would agree.
It was a good season.
Basically, it's just like a slice of life.
2 boys fall in love.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So good.
And last, to close up our wonderful, beautiful season, we did Culpa Mia by Mercedes Ron. Also one of those originally on Wattpad. Turned into a book, turned into a movie.
A brother and a
Summary.
sister.
Brothers, don't forget the stepbrother, stepsister, kind of fall in love a little bit.
Yeah, like who cares if our parents love each other? I love you too. Maybe we can have a double wedding.
Oh my God, that's so romantic.
But
also we raced a little bit.
I want to forget this exists, but I feel like I want to watch the second one.
I want to watch this. I feel like this one was way more exciting than A Través de mi Ventana. Like those 2 books. But yeah, I'm okay with putting it, and I don't want to remember it. I get it.
So you can look at our list, but it's kind of long, and I feel like this episode is kind of running long too. But on our I don't want to remember it, we have To Kill a Kingdom, Lore Olympus, Honey Girl, Make a Scene, whichever after one that is. A Través del Mar, It Ends With Us, and Culpa Mia, which honestly, all of those deserve to be down there. Why did you put us through that? Next one is C, which is I can't remember it. The Guest List, The Darkest Minds, Bound by Honor, Ninth House Duology, When No One Is Watching, Shadow and Bone Season 2, Nick and Charlie novella, The Witcher Season 3, and Never King. There are some in there that are like, I look at it and I get a little sad, but they're disappointing. Like Hellbent. I look at it and get sad.
I get sad too.
I mean, it didn't hit. I still get sad about Shadow and Bone, but I mean,
they really messed up.
They fucked it up.
Yeah.
So our next one is basic. Demon in the Woods, A Court of Thorns and Roses, The Last Ronin, The King of Battle and Blood duology, Boyfriend Material, You Season 4, Her Body and Other Parties, and In the Lives of Puppets. All of those do belong there. I look at Boyfriend Material and get super happy for some reason. I'm just so excited for Husband Material.
Stop. All of a sudden, she's a fan.
Demigod tier, we have Cemetery Boys, Cinder, House of Dragons, The Last of Us, These Infinite Threads, The Silent Patient, and A Diary of Blood.
Damn, we had a lot in God tier.
I didn't think we were gonna have
missing.
But if you look at it, they're kind of even. Like we've had moments where one is like maybe 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
So this looks pretty evened out. I think demigod tier is fine. I'm good with that one. But let's see if we can bring any that are in god tier down to demigod tier.
Okay.
Looking at it, we have in god tier Pen Pal, Iron Widow, Sunbearer Trials, These Hollow Vows duology, Bridge Kingdom duology, the Time I Got Drunk duology, Skin of the Sea, Legend Born, Fourth Wing, and Heartstopper. Looking at it now, I don't think, as much as I love Kimberly Lemming, it's not going to compete.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm going to put it down at demigod tier.
I love those books, though.
I also really like, tell me what you think. I really like Heartstopper, but I don't want it to run.
Yeah.
This time. It's really good, but we're a book podcast.
Yeah.
So
we are a book podcast. We can't have a Netflix show win. Even though Stranger Things will last time. It doesn't matter.
I don't remember that. Actually, I don't recall that.
Yeah, don't remind me of that.
Is there any in God tier that you're okay with putting in Demi?
I'm okay with moving Pen Pal down.
Yeah, me too, because it's not going to win.
It's not going to win. It's really good, though.
I actually don't know what's going to win yet. Like, I'm not sure. What do you think about moving Legend Born down?
Okay.
Because
that's fine.
It's also not going to win. Anything else we should move down, or is this our 5? It's a really good 5.
It is a really good 5. I'm good with those 5.
Can I say an unpopular opinion?
Go ahead.
I really like Fourth Wing.
That's not unpopular.
I'm not done with my thought. That's it. I don't think Fourth Wing's gonna win for us.
Okay.
We don't need to move it down to demigod tier, but just I don't even want to talk about it.
That's fine.
I want to talk about these.
I kind of want to wait for the sequel to really know how I feel about it all the way. So
this is difficult. We have our god tiers, which is Iron Widow, the Sunbearer Trials, These Hollow Vows duology, Bridge Kingdom duology, and Skin of the Sea.
Okay, so I have one that I really want to win.
I have 2 that I really want to win.
Say it at the same time?
Okay, fine. I'll say the one I want to win. 3, 2, 1. Bridge Kingdom. Okay, so I feel like These Hollow Vows has had its time to shine.
We love it. We
love it.
These Hollow Vows.
Bridge
Kingdom? God
Dude,
damn.
I've never read a series so fast.
Me neither.
Or two books so fast.
Same. I was so invested, and I loved the tension between like the couple, because obviously then he's like, damn girl, I loved you, but you betrayed me.
Dude, I love
There was Olivia Rodrigo starts playing.
I know. There's a quote that book that it fucking moved me.
Oh yeah.
And it was it meant nothing and it meant everything.
Yeah.
It's my quote on Instagram.
That is such a good quote.
Oh my God. We went backwards. We already decided. I think where it's at right now is kind of where I want to keep it though. The Bridge Kingdom first, Iron Widow second, because I really loved Iron Widow. Sunbearer Trials third, Skin of the Sea, probably Fourth Wing first actually, and then These Hollow Vows.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh my God, we came up with that decision really quick.
We're just tired.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I love it. Wow.
Okay, bye guys.
Wow, this time we didn't fight like last time.
But I agree. Bridge
watch
Kingdom
the last
was so great.
It was.
Go listen to our episode. We were so into
Honestly,
it.
we loved it so much it might win Best Book of the Year. Maybe.
Dude, it's so funny
Stay
because
tuned.
we read that book first thing of 2023 in January. I think it was like January 2nd.
It was. It really was.
And when I read it, I was like, shit.
This might win.
This is tough. Like, I can't believe this was the first read and I love it so much.
Started with a banger.
Oh my God. This is such a good tier list. I'm going to go ahead and post this on social media just so people can see it, but I'm going to stop my recording. How do you feel?
I feel so good. I feel energized now.
Oh, that's great for you.
Love that for you.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
Yeah, thank you for everyone who followed our season 3. I feel like we've come a very long way.
We have, and I just want to say that we're both very grateful. We have received so much like viewership.
Yeah.
Like we've had like a spike recently. I feel like overall we've done pretty good, but recently, damn, we've really spiked, which is
crazy.
Exciting.
Yeah, and it's very sweet of those of you who are continuous listeners and come back weekly. Thank you so much. We hope that we're doing I guess our podcast a service.
Yeah.
You know? I did not think that we would continue reading for as long as we have.
I
like
know.
when we first started the podcast, I would not have called myself a reader, but now I can.
Yeah, same.
You know what I mean?
And I think that adding a second day of our week has really like helped us. But sometimes it is really hard to keep up with our schedule.
But we look at how much we've done. We're filming as we used to, which is a month ahead of time.
So we've filmed so much in one day, which is good. I'm glad because it'll make the rest of the month so much easier.
Yep. It was so nice to see you again too. It's nice to film in person. I kind of forgot the camera was there.
I know, me too. Wait, is the camera here?
But thank you for everyone who is continuing to support us in audio form, whether that be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on. Thank you so much. If you could please, the end of season 3, come on.
Please.
Leave a rating of 5 stars. It means the world and makes a huge difference for our viewership and just us getting recommended out there. If you can also tell your friends, family, and loved ones about us, because the best type of exposure is through word of mouth. If you want to support us and you have a little bit of extra money, what can they do?
So we do have a Patreon, and for the moment, it really just serves as a way for our listeners or viewers to show us that you really love what we do. You can find us on patreon.com/bookfix.
Thank you. If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you. If you want to follow us on social media, we have an Instagram and a Threads under @thebookfixpod, THEBOOKFIXPOD, and we also have a TikTok where we are more active on @thebookfix, THEBOOKFIX. The next time you see us, it will be season 4.
Damn. It's crazy.
Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye. How do you feel?
Sleepy. I'm Evie.
I'm Evie too, but we still got one more to do.
Which one? Let's do it next time. I'm tired. I'm Evie.
We just need one more. We just need one more.
I'm Evie though.
I'm Evie too, but maybe it'll be a short.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay.